Oh, hell no!
Don't you just hate it when that happens, guys? So anyways, they missed Town Hall by a little bit, but they ended up getting it after that hit with somebody else. But this is how I felt. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, what is going on, guys? This is DJ Clan Smasher, and today I'm bringing you a cool potluck that it was by Elite Gaming versus Serbian Warlords. I've already posted one for White Temple. We were all part of it. We all had different breakdowns and everything. So for us, we did the potluck and we actually got placed with Serbian Warlords. So that's what's going on right here, guys. We did win. It was 111 to 107. Big shout out to them. It was a great great war for sure. So pretty much what happened here was we did have a pretty good amount of 10v10s. I believe we got 3 10v10s and we got some awesome 10v11s as well, guys. We did have a hard time with their number 1. But anyways, I'm going to be showing you one of our 10v11s, which was a fresh hit, and this one was by Chris. So stay tuned for that. We'll be starting with the Town Hall 9. I'll be just showing you one Town Hall 9 just because we did get a lot of 10v10s. So let's go ahead and get started. And this one's going to be by Ricky. Not sure if I pronounced it right, but hopefully I did. So A September is going to be sending in a few loons over here. And this is going to be a fresh hit, guys. Sending a few loons to try to take care of that wizard tower. Unfortunately, it did not go down because there was a lot of air bombs and everything. But he did manage to pull the CC. So that's very important. This is going to be a Sui Lalo. That's what's going on right here, guys. A poison is placed for the enemy CC. The king ability is used at this point. He's trying to get to the queen. His queen is able to target the enemy queen, which is very important when it comes to this attack. If you don't take out the enemy queen, your attack is pretty much over for the most part, unless you have some skelly traps or something like that. So anyways, guys, as you can see, a few lava hounds have been placed and a few haste spells to get through this base pretty quickly. And then after that, it's pretty much going in a counterclockwise direction. And then a real nice rage spell is placed right in the core to get through this base. As you can see, he's got 2 lava hounds left that pretty much survived that whole battle. So anyways, guys, sends in a real cool haste spell to get through this base. And even though there was a sort of slight Tesla farm at the 12 o'clock mark going to 3, the queen was able to take care of some of the things, but he does have a lot of loons left. So this is going to be overkill, guys. That was an awesome attack by one of our Town Hall 9s. I wish I could show you a lot more of these, but man, these videos would be super long, guys. And like I said, usually I don't make too many war recaps unless it's like big wars like CWL or MLCW. But wow, we've been having some crazy cool events, guys, like the potluck. I really did want to make a recap on that. And then we also got a super awesome match versus Guantanamo Bay on a random spin, guys. We were actually at a disadvantage, at a Town Hall 11 disadvantage, Town Hall 10 advantage. But usually it's, if you have one extra 11, it's pretty much a win. It was a super close war, guys, but I'll be doing a recap on that one as well, just because of how close and how crazy the battle was. So anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to our first 10v10 hit, and this is going to be by Black Devil, and it's going to be a Sui Hero Lalo. So as you can see, the wizard is sent at the very beginning just to get rid of that gold mine, to make sure that the king goes up. Since there is that air defense, wants to make sure to take care of that air defense. That way there's one less defense to worry about, and that's going to be the king just kind of tanking. Was hoping to get the wizard to be able to take care of that air defense, I think. Actually, no. The wizard was just to make sure that the funnel was created. Real great job of sending in the king, just tanking for those wall breakers and then breaking in for the queen to get in the middle. This allows the queen to be able to reach this air defense and this expo. So very smart plan for sure. So then the queen steps in, takes care of the cannon, and then takes care of this air defense just in time before the CC comes out, which is nice because this CC is going to be a golem CC, so that's not going to be too much of an issue for this Lalo attack. So anyways, guys, as you can see, the first Lava Hound is sent in. Real nice pathing, which is perfect for this kind of attack, because then the Lava Hound did trigger that air bomb, which was awesome, because you want to make sure that you trigger those instead of having your loons being the ones that trigger them. So very great job there. Real nice rage spell to get through this first portion and to get through that Tesla farm, guys. Real awesome. Because if you get stuck with the Tesla farm, that can definitely do a big number on you. So definitely came prepared for that one. And then after that, guys, just hasted his way through the whole base. Did use the skelly traps to be able to take care of the enemy queen with a rage spell. And the golem went to the middle, but it was already too late at that point because the queen was taken care of by the skeletons. So as you can see, there are 2 loons left and 1 minion, and that's just going to be used for cleanup, guys. Look at all these loons. It is just massacre right here, guys. Look at that. They just took over that golem so fast. That golem was fully healed, guys, and now they're going to chase this king and take the king down as the king moves around all over the place. And boom, taken care of by the lava pups with the help of the loons. So we're gonna go ahead and fast forward. As you can see, guys, this attack is pretty much over and massacred. So very great job by Black Devil, seeing that key identification and sending in that king to tank enough for the wall breakers to break in and getting those 2 air defenses by that super awesome queen. So anyways, guys, we're gonna be moving on to the next hits, and I believe these are gonna be fresh hits. Let me double check. 16 and 13. Yes, so Bad Boy, guys. Bad Boy is just on a roll. I can't wait to see what he's going to be capable of doing for the CWL and for the NDLs. I mean, the Clash Cup League, which is coming up, guys. We're going to be facing One Hive 2.0, so I'm very excited for that as well. Definitely going to be making a recap on that one. So anyways, guys, as you can see, the baby dragon is sent in at the very beginning, and this is going to be one of those attacks that I have covered, guys. I have done a video on how to, where Bad Boy pretty much gave me some tips to give the viewers, so definitely check it out if you do want to learn how to do this attack. But anyways, as you can see, the wizard and the baby dragon combo is going to make it to where the queen walks the right direction, making sure that she stays away from that inferno. So very great job by Bad Boy doing that by placing the wizard and the baby dragon, forcing the queen to go up from 3 going to 12. And as you can see, the king is placed at the 12 o'clock mark with the wizard, and this is just to kind of help with funneling. Want to make sure that the queen goes in and takes care of these air defenses, because if not, she would have just gone all the way around or maybe even completely avoided this air defense. So that was one of the most important things to do, and Bad Boy definitely did a great job here. Took advantage of the rage spell, so that's always important, guys. If you're already raging and you're trying to break in, very important to send in a few wall breakers, because rage wall breakers will do some work. And if for some reason you're missing a few wall breakers, that definitely helps out. So as you can see, that wall breaker still broke through. Sends in the rest of the wall breakers just to try to get through that section, and that way the queen can get through. So uses the queen ability at this point, and check it out, guys. Look at that inferno going down by the queen. This is going to keep the queen alive because she's not even in the inferno range anymore. And guess what? The queen keeps walking and is going to keep going to be able to start taking care of some of these defenses and helping out that La Loon portion. So as you can see, the CC lava loons are sent in, and then a few more loons are sent in with the Lava Hound, and he's just kind of waiting on the haste spells just to make sure that these funnel correctly, because as you can see, this is going to make these to reroute and go straight for the Inferno, which is going to be super awesome, guys. Check that out. Very great execution by Bad Boy right here. Real nice haste spells, just getting through this base real quick. And as you can see, very important, sending in that back end loon, which is going to be able to help out with the splash damage, because you don't want all your loons to die because of the one wizard tower, guys. So very important to do that. Maybe might have done it a little too early, but as you can tell, did get this 3 stars, so it's not going to be an issue. Very great placements with the haste spells, guys. Super awesome, and the queen is just still alive and managed to swag a haste spell, guys. It seems like Bad Boy keeps swagging a bunch of haste spells. I swear, every single time that I make a recap, that's like the theme. So anyways, great job, Bad Boy. Way to go. Let's go ahead and check out another one of his attacks that he's going to be doing, and this is going to be on their 13, guys. And this attack is very awesome to do on fresh hits, because The queen, as long as you can get a nice value with that queen walk, you can definitely do a lot of work when it comes to these kinds of bases, guys. So as you can see, Bad Boy's going to be starting with a baby dragon and then sending in a few loons. And wow, would you look at that? Those loons took care of these 3 structures. That's a huge bonus right there to start that funnel. And then after that, the queen is going to be started closer to like 1 o'clock to make sure that the queen goes down. Didn't want to place her up here because if so, then she would have had 2 choices. So right there was perfect to make sure that the queen walked the right direction. And as you can see, he wants to control the queen, making sure that she does go in and charges. So that's the big difference between a queen walk and a queen charge. With the queen walk, you just wanted to go around, take care of a few structures. With queen charge, you want to make sure that she actually goes in there right into the base and deal with some key structures. So as you can see, the king is dealing with a few things over here, helping out with the funnel, making sure that the queen stays in the middle, sends in a few more wall breakers to break through to make it a lot easier for the queen to be able to travel when she's done with the CC. And as you can see, the king is doing some mad work over here, took care of the pretty much the trash buildings. And then after this, guys, the queen is working on that storage right there, starts working on the next one. Unfortunately, some little skeletons pop out here, sends in the last wall breaker, which comes in raged in, didn't manage to take the wall down, but the queen still has the queen ability, so keep that in mind. Had to use the ability at this point. The raged healers help the queen get back on track and stay alive. And check it out, guys, back to reality. Wow, what the heck? She almost died, managed to revive pretty much at this point because sent in a super awesome rage spell, timed it perfectly with the queen ability, so very great job there. The queen finally went down, but it's not going to be an issue because as you can see, created this super funnel which made it so much easier for this pathing, guys. Check it out. Check out these haste spells. So these haste spells are to take care of these defenses to make sure that the queen, that these loons are going to go right in to the inferno. So very great job there. As you can see, that rage spell is going to be placed right on top of the inferno, guys. And then these loons are going to move in and start killing this inferno, and then after that they're going to move straight to the next air defense and take care of the wizard tower, guys. So very great job. Has a few minions to help out with the cleanup. Unfortunately, the skeleton traps are going to do some work on these loons, and it's not going to be too much of an issue because there's so many loons to be able to take care of the last defenses. And then after that, guys, it is just cleanup. So very great job, Bad Boy. That was just super awesome. Always very impressed with those hits. I hope hopefully you guys enjoy them because, man, Bad Boy is just something else. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on to our last hit, guys. This is going to be our 10v11 for the Potluck. It's going to be by Chris. He's one of our solid Town Hall 10s. Usually goes for those fresh 10v11 hits. Pretty much comes up with plans right away, guys. So as you can see, it's very important to get the as many as many free structures as you can when it comes to 10v11, because you can usually get the town hall pretty quickly or pretty well. It's just that the hardest part is getting the town hall and getting the 50%, guys. So most people will get either the town hall or the 50% or higher, but then the town hall is harder to get. So that's the tricky thing about these bases, especially with the CWL kind of type of bases. So as you can see, the queen walk is started. Had to send in a rage spell because you want to make sure that the queen stays alive. The queen has to deal with it's gonna have to deal with the king here in one point. So after that, the cannon gets targeted. So the queen, for some reason, decides to start banging on the wall instead of moving over here where the storages are at. But anyways, goes inside. The good thing is that she's not targeted by anything, so she's going to deal with this king without having to deal with too many things, which is nice. So the queen's going to be able to stay alive without really having to use a spell or anything. It got real close, but Chris managed to stay alive with the queen. Sends in a real nice rage spell to keep the queen alive and get her back on track. And it's pretty much going to revive her at this point. And as the queen is moving forward, it's creating a real nice funnel. Check it out, guys. 4 loons with a haste to make sure that the mortar gets taken care of and makes it to where this funnel is created. baby dragon sent in over there to kind of get rid of those structures, making sure that the king does walk in. The king unfortunately starts walking the wrong direction, so I'm pretty sure that was not what he wanted there. But as you can see, the queen is still alive, still has a jump spell, and has a rage spell for the Valk dive. So that's where we're really waiting on. And then still has the queen ability, sends in the jump spell already, because as you can see, if the Valks are sent from the 12 o'clock mark, they only have one option, which is closer to the town halls or the eagle. So had to use the queen ability to be able to take care of the eagle artillery. This makes it to where the eagle is no longer there anymore, so they're going to target this sweeper, then after that move straight into the town hall, guys. As you can see, the rage spell had to be used earlier, so it was a little sketch because of that. Luckily, these Valkyries, check them out, guys. They're barely able to work through this town hall, and look at that, guys. Barely took down the town hall before they went down, so that was super awesome. Great work by Chris, super high percentage 2-star. So anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. This was the Potluck versus Serbian Warlords, so definitely a big shout out to them. It was a great war, definitely had some fun here. And I did pretty well as well. I actually got a 6-pack fresh, and for my Town Hall 10, I did get a 10v11. I got real close to number 5, but not quite there. So anyways, guys, thanks again for tuning in. This is DJ Clan Smasher, and don't forget to keep calm and clash on.